Hello, hello, hello. Good evening, good afternoon, and good night, whenever you're listening to this. And if you are listening to this, you're thinking, who are these two white men? We have another white cis male podcast. Yes. Do we need another one? You're asking all these questions. Is Dylan going to text me back? We'll answer all those questions. We'll get there. My name is Kellen King.
Tommy DeSalt.
This is the PhD podcast. And no, Dylan is never texting you back.
Ever.
Okay? All right. So, Tommy, people wanted to know, how do we know each other? How did we meet?
Dude, it's crazy because the time of year that it is right now.
Yeah, it's summer.
It brings me back when we were...
It's back in the 90s, like early 90s.
Early. We went to that summer camp.
Yeah, in Waco?
I think was that where we met?
Yeah,
I think
Waco.
that's where we met.
My parents actually didn't want me to go, so it was a Christian, or it was actually just a religious camp. I don't know if it was Christian.
I don't know what it was based off of, really.
Right, and
there's a lot of mixed messages that were...
The counselor Koresh was there. I
just remember wanting to leave.
Yeah, I wanted to leave too, and then when
did we get to go?
But I got out of there with like 4 or 5ve wives. I haven't seen them
crazy.
since.
You stayed longer than I did.
I had to.
I had gone with another friend.
I had to answer questions from the FBI and the ATF, so I had to stay out.
Yeah, they held you forever. I was like, I didn't know if they were gonna ever let you go.
Yeah.
But that was a wild summer.
Yeah, that was a wild summer. You know, it's kind of shaped who I am as a man, and that's why I have this David Koresh tattoo just right across my chest. No, not at all. We didn't meet there, but it doesn't matter where we met. We know each other now.
Did you have to get certified to swim in the pool too?
Well, it was
they had
actually
to do some training.
My first time in that pool was a baptism. They baptized me, and they left me under there too long for a little bit.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
It got a little blurry?
Yeah. It was kind of tough, but the shooting range was fun.
Was Wendy Peppercorn around?
Yeah. Well, no, that was actually David Koresh's third wife. Was the lifeguard.
Gosh.
What are y'all talking about?
Where we met. When we met at camp. We met at
she's
Camp
born
Waco.
In 2000 and
late.
No,
2000 and
I'm
late.
kidding.
No, we did not meet at
96. 96. That's when she was born.
Tommy, so everybody tuning in, this is our first episode.
This is the first full episode coming to you.
We have filmed. We have
we worked on
some stuff.
Some of the process. I mean,
we might release those sometime. Some of them are X-rated.
Yeah, we came in pretty hot.
From the vault, y'all are gonna release.
Yeah, from the vault. The first two we were practicing with audio, video, getting the whole thing lined up. But when I went back and listened to some of it,
we were raunchy.
Holy shit!
Masturbation stories.
Dude.
We had a Mother's Day episode. Mommy milker.
Where
did that come from? That's our soundboard. So every once in a while, we might hit some stuff, when we talk about conspiracy theories. So we just have them all queued up.
We might do true crime. You never know. Yeah. Just kidding. I think there's enough true crime podcasts out there.
So
there's probably enough podcasts out there. But we figured...
Why not one more?
One more.
So summer is closing up. It's a bookend. Now we're back going into school.
Yeah, I tell you what, Kellen.
What, Tommy?
I actually didn't mean to cut you off.
No, you're good.
I saw on my memories today that 13 years ago, I was doing that.
Cracking beers.
13 years ago... Cracking coffee with the boys. 13 years ago, I was headed from Fort Worth, Texas to Stillwater, Oklahoma.
Go Pokes. All I got to say.
I mean, dude, what a time.
What a time to be alive. Both of us, we did go to Oklahoma State. One of us stayed a little bit longer than the other one.
Yeah, I went to rehab. But, dude, I tell you what, to think back 13 years ago today.
Yeah,
I was leaving the safety net of all your high school friends.
Yeah.
And I didn't even know that you were going
Me neither.
there until...
Pledgeship. Somebody, So we were both in fraternities in college.
I know who it was. Logan.
Well, it was like the rush chair for SAE. He was like, "Hey, this guy's from Fort Worth. Do you know him?" And
you were like, "What the fuck?
What the? Yeah, this guy, this idiot. Hey, yeah." So we've known each other for a really, really long time, and we reconvened back in college.
Yeah.
And it's just like our lives kind of do this little thing where we're just two ships in the night that just pass along, and we see each other, and we just, we've been in bands together.
We've been sailing in the dark. Mm-hmm. Our paths have crossed in some weird
crisscross.
Dude, all the major periods of life when you're growing up, I feel like we were around.
Yeah, you were there for my first pubic hair. Okay, so college, we were both in college at the same time.
Did you get your first pubic hair in college?
Yeah, no.
Hell
actually, I actually want to tell that real quick. It's just a little side note since we're on it. Because it is on the first episode. Yeah, I went through puberty quick. Okay, I know this is going to sound like I'm going down this X-rated route. It's not. It's really family friendly and it's fun.
Were you in PE?
No, I was in 5th grade, and I went through puberty early. Like I said, 5th grade. Okay, and when I got my first hair down there, I went into my mom and dad's room. I was like, guys, look,
told me
look, I got my first pubic hair, and they're like, great, son, that's great, that's wonderful. What a psycho. So that's when I actually got my first pubic hair. But back to college, we went to college at the same time. And I was thinking about how you were there. You the brightest stars always shine bright and they burn out quick, right?
Dude, I was shining bright. I came rolling in hot.
Yeah, some of the people that you're friends with, or after you left, that I didn't know that you knew, and they just talked about, that kid was crazy. He was so fun. I love Tommy. But you, so there's this thing at Oklahoma State called Freshman Follies. And what that is it's basically a type of hazing for the freshmen that go into fraternities and sororities. They make the freshmen basically put on a musical, and you have to do it. I had to try out in front of my full house, probably about 100 people. Oh, yeah. All these girls were there from other sororities, and you just had to get up on the stage and just...
You got to commit. You can't,
dance, monkey, dance.
Exactly.
And so I was in Freshman Follies, and so were you for a little bit.
Hold on. Something happened. They blindsided us. We didn't know that was necessarily happening.
No, so you had that big tryout thing too?
Well, I was always kind of...
Hey, and also, incoming freshman to Oklahoma State, and you want to be in a fraternity, just don't listen to the podcast for the next 3 minutes, okay? Because it's gonna
ruin everything.
Yeah.
No, they they might have told us, and I didn't recall ever getting the memo. But I was always kind of wandering around with a guitar, and then
wow, he's that guy at the party that brings the guitar. Wow. We all hate those people.
I was really trying to get a band together back then. But anyways. A couple of the guys had heard me but I'd be super fucked up singing cover songs, country but they pulled us in, and then they brought us down to the foyer.
Yeah, same.
And it was just packed.
We were in different fraternities. I don't know if I said that, but
yeah,
it was packed. I sang. What do you remember the song you sang?
Dude, people were singing Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. They were sing anything.
I sang Miley Cyrus, and the Jay-Z song was on. With my hands up, and it went off. Girls were. It was, but still, that was one of the most.
Yeah.
But so you were the lead.
Dude, I was the star of the show.
Yeah.
Well, I was supposed to be, and we were with the.
We were with Pi Phi.
Alpha Chi?
Makes sense. Yeah, I think you guys were with Alpha Chi.
Anyways, it's been a long time.
Yeah,
but
13 years.
But yeah, they were prepping me to take some of the major roles in this
and so you were trying to do a
performance.
Backflip?
And then one of the things that came up when we were at a rehearsal, just singing and harmonizing and stuff, I was talking to a couple of the girls. I was talking to a couple of the
naturally
older guys in our fraternity that we're like, how can we spice this up? And one of the things was this one part, and they were like, can you do a flip? And it's like, I can
try.
And the girls were like, we'll work with you.
Yeah.
Basically. Well, long story short, it wasn't those girls. It was some of our other friends. We were out front one night. It was pretty late. I'd had a few, and I was feeling inspired.
Yeah.
And they some of the cheerleaders were there too, and they basically said, like, there's no way you can do a flip right now.
You're too drunk.
I was like, you're absolutely wrong.
Yeah, I took it as a challenge.
I did a 180, came down on my neck and shoulder. It was not good. I felt like I was going to faint immediately. Shout out Chris Miller. Because I went.
Yeah, Chris. Go, Chris.
Dude,
all right.
I had a cigar.
Right,
I had a cigar in my mouth at the time. And then I was like, I'm going to faint. And I went and laid down inside. Because I was like, I'm going to pass out. Dude, this is bad. And he came in and looked at my shoulder. He's like, dude, you got to go to the hospital. It's like bad.
Separated? Did you
I started walking to the hospital because it was like not far at all.
Oh, yeah.
He took me in his truck, and then his brother and some of his friends were walking down the road with a case of beer over their shoulder. And they were like, holy shit. So they hopped in the truck. Anyways, yeah, I broke my collarbone. I tore all kinds of stuff in here, and
so you weren't in the final production,
dude. I wasn't even in it at all.
I did. We did the 101 Dalmatians. Why was that so hard for me to say? And I was Pongo, who's like the dad dog, and I had a little bow tie and shit.
Man,
on. And some girl after like the after party or whatever, from a different college or whatever, she was like, "Oh, you were Pongo? You were the daddy dog?" And I was like, "Hey, come on, like I couldn't. You were."
And this was like pre-daddy, like saying stages.
Yeah,
so.
this was pre-caller daddy. This was call me
you
daddy.
You were the daddy dog.
But it's on YouTube and it's really terrible. So don't look up Sigma Nu Pi Phi Follies 2009. Don't do that. It's really bad.
No, but did you do any other performances out there?
Yeah, so I mean, actually, I really like doing it because it's fun. You get to hang out with like.
Do you still do this, Kellen?
Oh no!
Okay.
Well, I mean, so at Oklahoma State they have other ones.
I'm kidding, dude.
Yeah.
We know.
Yeah. I did want to talk about.
You did a couple others, though.
Yeah, I did like I did a lot of the other ones. I did want to talk about. I do feel like we're in the month of August right now. Anybody wondering where I don't know what year it is. What? This is August. There's a lot of birthdays. A ton of birthdays in August. I don't know what it is about people 9 months prior to August, but there is, and why they, like, is it Valentine's? I don't even know.
Dude, I don't know. I feel you.
No, that wouldn't be 9 months.
My sister-in-law is August. My brother's August.
Yeah. And so I've been going to birthday parties back to back to back to
it's
back.
New Year's.
Oh, that makes sense.
Right?
Yeah,
Oh,
Christmas,
God.
New Year's time, it's like,
Dude,
cold.
my brother sent me this thing not long ago, and it was like backtracking when I was born. And I was like, I don't even think about it.
What?
Dude, I don't even think about
All right, okay.
I was a New Year's baby.
Were you? When's your birthday?
September 7th.
Hey, for those who are wondering, where's this voice coming from? Is it, if you're watching this, there's only two people on a couch. Where's that third voice coming from? We have a camera woman. She's going to be named Miss B, okay? Principal B.
Yeah.
So for here on out, if you hear, a voice, don't think you're crazy, okay? There is a woman behind the camera. We have a woman, okay? So it's not only just two women.
We have a woman.
Okay, it's Tommy's girlfriend.
Jeez, I mean, whatever.
Yeah,
but,
whatever.
But when's your birthday?
September 7th.
Oh, okay. So you're right around.
Thank God y'all said that. I couldn't remember when her birthday was. The other day.
You're welcome, dude. Now it's
I'm
recorded.
I'm no
kidding.
longer Tommy's girlfriend.
I'm kidding.
She's back on the market.
I already got her birthday present.
Yeah.
Good.
Well, yeah, she hasn't. We haven't told her about the arrangement that we came up with.
What?
What? No, I'm just kidding.
This is news to me.
But no, so I've been going to like literally every week.
I'm gonna call Lulu.
Yeah, I do. See, you.
I'm kidding.
Lulu's my girlfriend's name.
I'm kidding.
Not her real name.
Listen.
Nickname. But I've just been going to birthdays like back to back every week.
Yeah, no, we've been to some birthday parties together.
Yeah.
We've been to some dog birthday parties together.
Oh God, yeah.
We've been to all kinds of birthday parties.
Yeah.
Over the years.
Yeah.
But a lot of them are in August, you're right.
Yeah, and I don't understand. I mean, it's not that I don't know what it is. I just maybe I have a lot of friends that maybe I do know that. All right, so I am an Aquarius. I don't really fall into that sign
Me too.
zodiac stuff because I think it can apply to anybody. But that's a different podcast for a different day. You're an Aquarius? No, you're not.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, January 27th.
Oh, okay.
What am I?
You are
You're a Virgo.
Boss ass bitch. What?
Kellen got it right.
Yeah. What is she? What are you? What is she?
Dude, I'm an Aquarius.
No, I know.
She's a Virgo?
Yeah.
Virgo. Okay.
At least I fucking knew that.
I do know that Leos and Aquariuses have like.
Dude, no. I don't even go into that.
That's what I'm saying.
Virgos are like the mean Leos.
Oh, so you still like want the attention?
Oh yeah, she loves the attention.
Do y'all not remember the meeting earlier? Didn't get my way.
Yeah, we had a business meeting before this.
Yeah.
We broke the format of the structure
Structure to the meeting
to address an issue at hand.
It's hard when two of you have.
We were
ADHD.
reprimanded by.
Yeah. We never gave her minutes back, and that's probably why she's upset. I understand.
Yeah.
But I've been going to a lot of birthdays, a lot of kids' birthdays. Okay. What do you think the number one hit gift is?
Yeah, it's so weird. Go ahead.
Isn't that weird?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's because we're 30. We're in our 30s.
I know, dude. I know. It's wild.
Say it one more time. I know.
My friends are attorneys with
Children.
multiple children now.
Yeah, I know.
What the fuck?
So, what do you think the number one hit gift is? I get it every single time, and it's been that's been their favorite gift, and it's the
best gift.
This is for any of you out there right now that are about to go to a kid's birthday party, and you're like, "Shit, I forgot to get something." And guess what? You can find it at any grocery store. So, don't worry. What do you think it is? I'll give you 10 seconds to think.
Balloons.
Can I guess?
Yeah.
An Xbox gift card or a Roblox gift card?
Yes, that's
a
it.
gift card?
Robux.
Oh, gosh.
They love it.
I was trying to think what's in a grocery store. Balloons.
Yeah, it's a Robux gift card, 25, 50, 100. Don't go that high because they do spend it.
I thought you went to Party City.
I did. That was for my girlfriend's son.
Welcome to the party.
Yeah, welcome to the party. Welcome to the party. Yeah, that was because I was on balloon duty. So, yeah.
It was balloons, so I wasn't far off. Okay.
No, you're wrong.
I remembered I connected you to balloons.
Yeah.
Is all.
Just because there's balloons at a party doesn't mean that's
Kellen brought
gift.
them. Kellen brought the balloons.
It's not a gift. But yes, so.
You know what I get? You know what? I go to Target, and I just go to the stuffed animal section.
Yeah.
And get a little pony or a little puppy or something. Dude, every time.
Well, I'm really good at getting kids.
Except I got my niece a huge horse.
Damn. I'm really good at getting kids gifts. So if you want to just phone it in, Robux, but that's a hit. That'll be a hit.
I'm gonna take a
I have a bunch of nieces, and for Christmas I got one of them this like roller derby girl that she can control with a remote controller. Her name's Rainbow Riley, and she's on roller skates. It's her favorite toy she's ever gotten. She still talks about it, and this was at Christmas. And now we are in August.
Dude, Paw Patrol is also a hit.
It depends on
Sky and Chase.
It depends because
dude, my
your niece and nephew.
My nephew, they're pretty
Marshall too. Marshall's the firefighter one.
That's right.
But yeah, so just to clarify, if you are getting a gift for a child right now and you do not know what they are into, 9 times out of 10 it's Robux. Okay, just do that. I promise you, they're into it. Okay, every kid is into it. It's kind of annoying, but
can we just get into something real quick?
I want to say one other thing.
Okay, go for it.
My girlfriend's son got banned off Roblox the other day.
Shut up.
Yeah, he got banned. He was like, I can't play. What's happening? And his mom took his phone and she was like, it says here you have a 24-hour ban. What did you do? And he was like, I was cheating. He was putting in cheats. He was hacking. He's a 7-year-old and he was cheating. I don't even like. So, and I also.
But I used to cheat.
Right.
On Grand Theft Auto and shit.
He's the second kid that I've heard that's been banned. This other kid.
That's crazy. Well, I guess it wasn't cheating if you know the codes.
Yeah, it is. It's still like if it gives you an advantage in a game, that's cheating. Okay. But the other kid got for trolling. And I think it's a personality type.
I like to win.
I think it's a personality type. Yeah, I think so does my girlfriend's son. So like, I think if you want to know how a kid is,
it can ruin it though, because it's like it's not even fair anymore.
Right. If you want to know how a kid is, like their personality, just ask them what they got banned for on Roblox, because that will tell you everything that you need to know. Be like, hey, have you ever been banned? And they're like, yeah. Okay, what'd you get banned for? I was bullying. Okay, you can't hang out with my kid. Like I promise you, it lines up.
I didn't know this was such a thing.
It is, because the kid that got hit for trolling or bullying is the kid that carries around the Jeffrey doll that we've talked about here and there that we might talk about again since you want to talk about him. Yeah, he's an older child,
dude.
He's about to be a teenager.
That rocks, dude. He's heavily.
Does he have a touch of the tism?
He's heavily.
I don't know.
He's heavily committed.
I don't know.
Heavily committed to the Toys R Us.
Yeah, he loves
game.
it.
And dude, I'm all for that.
Yeah, I am too. He goes to the abandoned Toys R Us here in town and just stares at it. And they take pictures, and he carries around a Jeffrey doll. Kid's hilarious. Kid is really funny. He's also kind of a dick. Okay, and that is why he got blocked.
It's so funny that he's such a little asshole, but he loves Toys R Us.
Yeah. Okay, I didn't mean to.
I don't know him. He's not an asshole.
Yeah.
I'm kidding.
I didn't mean to like go down this whole rabbit hole. But you were going to say something. I don't know if I made you forget. If you did, I have something else.
Well, just while we were talking about all the, children's gifts and birthday parties in August, and you were telling me about this Coco Melon.
Oh yeah. Actually, I think it was Miss B over there. There's a conspiracy theory going off with Coco Melon.
Yeah. What is this whole?
Coco Melon conspiracy.
I mean, I know it's a show that a lot of kids watch.
Yeah, I think it's probably the #1 show, and I always hear Coco Melon.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen it briefly, like going from.
I've never watched a single episode.
Kids going from nap time or something.
Right, but are you looking up what the conspiracy theory is?
Yeah, y'all.
Yeah, we keep up.
I'll let y'all know.
Okay.
So
anyways, there's some type of controversy.
What brought this up is I was talking with some of my friends who have kids, and he was like, "Hey, this is a safe place. We can all be adults here. Does Coco Melon want anybody? Does it make you want to blow your brains out?" And everybody kind of agreed. There's another show. He was like, "Is there any recommendation that you guys have?" And I did. I had for all you other adults out there that are sick of Coco Melon, listening to it on repeat. Check out Gracies Corner, okay? I'm going to play a little snippet of one of their songs, or maybe it'd be better if I send it to you because are you hooked up to the Bluetooth?
Yeah, it can be.
All right, so Gracie's Corner, it's got a little bit of a trap vibe to it, and it is, I sent it to my buddy, and I was like, look, hey, just play Gracie's Corner, and you won't be bored. And then he sent me, not even kidding you, he sent me a video 5 minutes later of his son twerking. So I just sent it to you. See if you can just play that song.
Yeah, we'll get
You might get an ad, but
we'll get it queued up here.
Okay, this is called the phonics song.
Gracie's Corner.
Gracie's Corner.
Hey, let's learn the sounds of the letters.
Let's go, baby. That flute is fire.
This is the phonics song.
Oh my gosh.
Got us reading all day long. This is the phonics song.
I don't know how much we can play of this, but
Phonics song. What sound
does the letters make? That should be enough.
sound does the letter make?
It sounds like Future's about to come on and have a feature in that song. It's sick. And I'm not kidding you. Like I said, he sent me a video 5 minutes later. He's like, hey, it worked. And his kid is twerking on the back of his couch.
That's so wild, dude.
It's fucking sick. Did you get the...
That's
So
awesome.
there's like 2 conspiracies.
All right, 2. Great.
One is like,
Dude, that's so catchy.
Isn't it? I told you. They've got banger after banger after banger. So all you they're not washed out, burned out parents.
Dude, waiting in the pickup line. Just bumping.
What sound do the letters make? Oh, when he gets to the chorus, apple. It's sick, dude. It's sick.
What you got, B?
What we got?
okay, I have one that's like normal and then one's kind of like
out there?
Reddit down the rabbit hole.
Yeah.
Let's go for that one.
You want that one first?
Let's get the medium. Let's get the slow pitch softball one first.
Okay, so there are parents on like Instagram
Mm-hmm.
and TikTok that are claiming that Coco Melon is blamed for speech delay and tantrums in their children. So parents have like claimed that once they stopped playing Coco Melon for their kids, they were seeing like a progression in their speech, and the kids were throwing less tantrums. And one mom had a child,
Coco Melon got them acting up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, one mom had a child who was like super speech delayed. I saw this video on TikTok, and she switched over. I can't remember what show she would put on while she was cleaning.
I think you said maybe Baby Einstein or something like that.
Yeah, something like that, and like saw tremendous growth. And then there's another conspiracy. I think it may be the one I was just talking about. It's because it's so like monotonous, you know?
Yeah.
Kind of puts them in like a trance.
Yeah. It's
But
hypnotic.
There's another conspiracy theory that's that says that this show, there's several episodes that allude to the Watts family murders. You remember Chris Watts?
Oh yeah.
The kids
You remember
in
him?
the show, there's like an episode dedicated.
So that's the one that was a little more down the rabbit hole.
Yeah.
Let's hear this one.
But
like
the
it.
creator confirmed that one of the episodes is dedicated to one of the daughters from that family.
Oh,
Whoa.
so there is
a
a
connection.
Yeah, and it's supposed to, like, that episode is like portraying the 2 daughters and the one unborn son that Shanann was pregnant with, like, all being happy and playing together.
So
it's really creepy.
That is creepy. So for those of you who don't know, Chris Watts is this guy that murdered his whole family. He murdered his wife, an unborn son, and 2 daughters. And I think he used to work on oil wells or out in the oil field, and he like hit him in a refinery or something like that. I can't remember what he did. He put him down some kind of shaft.
He shoved him in there.
Yeah. So, not to say that this is a true crime podcast, but go there. I mean, every single one.
It's pretty wild.
Every podcast that is a true
say.
crime has this. Has this one of their episodes just locked and loaded, and it's crazy.
Google Coco Melon Watts family, and you'll find it.
Yeah, that is wild. I think that. I mean, there's multiple children's shows that things have come out like that.
Yeah.
But we're going to get into another segment here. Take a quick break. We'll see you on the other side.
Yes, sir. Hey, thanks for sticking with us. We appreciate it. We're new at this. We're still getting our wings, but we love y'all. Hello, and welcome. Welcome to the party. Party City. Welcome to the party. We had to take a little break. I had to pee. We had to do some other stuff. I did want to say something I've noticed about your bathroom, or the bathroom that we are at. You have product placement after product placement. Every podcast I've ever listened to, there's a squatty potty in there. There's dude wipes. There's
dude, I got it all.
What was the other thing I saw in there?
Dude, there's anything.
Boudreaux's butt paste.
Dude,
Boudreaux's butt paste is in there.
You never do know.
There was liquid death in the refrigerator.
Dude,
He has some liquid IV over on the.
I got a lot.
I think he's just trying it out just to see who's going to pick us up. He's just so. By the way,
dude, it's all branding and
and I was going to say what the shirt you're wearing.
Dude,
For the camera at home.
Zach Bagans.
Zach Bagans Haunted House?
Museum.
We kind of talked about
Haunted Museum
once.
in Vegas. We went to it.
And I know that we
had a great time.
Yeah, you said that you thought your girlfriend was going to leave you for Zach. Good thing he wasn't there.
Dude, I that's so weird to even... He's such a...
Miss B is a big...
interesting guy.
Ghost Adventures
dude.
fan. Which we used to watch it in college, and I know we were going to get back into talking about school, but, you know, they have episode after episode, and they used to play it nonstop on, was it Sci-Fi? Or
Travel Channel.
Travel Channel, I guess now. They used to play it on Sci-Fi.
I'm with you.
Yep. Over Halloween. You know, they would just always play it, and it was Zach. Aaron was the camera guy they always shit on, and I loved that. They always would just put him into some like creepy nursery room and be like,
"When did you,
Mama? Did you always hear that? Did you all hear that?"
Yeah.
Yeah. And then Nick was the other one. Nick apparently peaced out. You said,
yeah.
Dude, I was so glad though when we went to the museum that because we were like, well, what if he's there? And then when he never showed up, I was like, thank God, dude.
If there was
I was trying to shine that trip. You know, I brought my girl to Vegas.
Yeah. If there was a wax of him, like you know how people.
But wait, you really?
What?
Go ahead.
I was gonna say I wouldn't be able to tell the difference because he kind of does look like a wax doll figure.
Yeah, he's like a grease.
Yeah, I say you really probably couldn't tell.
Yeah, if he was standing there, you'd have to probably go touch it and be like, Zach. Yeah, so I think
you really think he's an attractive dude.
No.
She thinks he's funny.
You just like his
personality.
Dude, it's because he's mysterious.
He's got every.
I just like paranormal stuff.
Yeah, he's got all of the
and
parts.
Funny.
He's got the starter kit for like to be a magician, but he's not. Yeah. He didn't go down that road. Those are that road of like being a street magician and being like a ghost hunter. They're pretty close, and a pickup artist. They're all probably in the same vein. They're kind of there's this Venn diagram, and it's actually just a circle. It's really just a circle. But yeah, I mean there's a type of man that goes down that road in life, and they're really interesting. I've never been that type. I've never worn like I'm wearing a bracelet here, but I you know what? I lied. When we were younger, I used to wear that.
Dude, you used to wear the Yoo-Hoo milk
sweatbands. But people, that was the look back then, okay?
Yeah. I remember you did give me a couple when we played in a band together.
Yeah, we used to
Maybe that's why I like that Tommy wears a ring on his finger.
Yeah.
Zach wears rings.
Yeah, he does. He wears a lot of rings.
I'm kidding.
Dude,
he's got the infinity gauntlet on his arm, basically. But
dude. It's like, you ever seen people walk around the streets like that? I've seen people strapped up with fucking swords on them and shit in the stockyard sometimes.
Yeah, you got to stay strapped out there.
I ain't talking.
Do you want to talk about Zach Bagans for a little bit? Do you like that show? Did you watch it ever?
I never watched it till my girlfriend, my lovely girlfriend, had me watch a couple episodes.
And you were hooked.
And at first, I was like,
Let me ask you: Did they ever find what they're looking for? Did they find a ghost?
Sometimes they do.
Okay,
but it is so rare. Most of the times, it is like
the little fleck of
did y'all hear
dust.
That?
Yeah. Oh shit!
Oh my God! What was that?
I mean,
hey, it's an old house, Zach. It was built in the 1800s.
I think like
the foundation's moving.
If I were to still eat mushrooms and stuff, which I don't anymore, but like
R.I.P.
R.I.P. But let's say like 7 years ago or something.
Yeah,
that would have been a game changer. I would definitely love Ghost Adventures a little bit more.
I think it would be fun.
It's still actually, there's episodes that really pique my interest. There's other episodes that kind of like, it's a stretch.
I'll tell you what, we are like one device away because we have the mics.
Yep.
We have the headphones. We got the camera.
Yeah.
We're one device away. It's that one that they like. EVP. Yeah, we're that device away from being able to do it.
Puck.
Yeah,
we can.
Yeah, you're right.
We can go do it ourselves.
We probably could pull it off. Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't. I'd have to go buy a bunch of chain wallets, and then then we could do it. And a vest. I'd have to get a blackjack vest.
You know those
chain
shirts
wallet
with like the big crosses.
Yeah,
with the wings
Ed Hardy
that are
ones.
bedazzled. You want
Yeah.
to get some of those. Dye your hair black.
Dude, I want
that
the
is
shirt that says fearless.
Oh my God.
That's the crossover, because there are a lot of people. By the way, we're filming right now in Fort Worth. There are a lot of people that wear shirts like that at the stockyard.
It's like the Affliction shirts.
Yeah. And so that there is kind of a little bit of a crossover between those type of men.
Get your Cinch jeans with your Affliction shirt.
Yeah. Which no shitting on Cinch. I like their shirts. They've got some
smell good.
Cinch has some cool
Hit PRs.
Yeah, hit PRs up.
Talk to some 17-year-olds.
Yep. Yes, sir.
That's just what comes to mind with that type of individual that does.
If anybody wants to clip that, go ahead. For they're going to be playing that part in your trial coming in a couple years from now. I'm just kidding.
Dude, Kellen, I got to ask you something.
Yeah, what's up?
And B, but just based on the cancel culture today, starting a new podcast.
You make me so nervous.
For you, I can hold my tongue. I know how to do that.
Dude, I don't think we need to worry. I think we're good.
All right. Okay. Yeah, okay, so we were talking about going back to school. Okay. Sorry.
Dude, I thought about that while I was brushing my teeth earlier this morning. Canceled? I was like, dude, today is launch. Like, today is episode 1. And in the meantime, I'm watching people. And actually, somebody that got wrapped up in some controversy.
You're going to say.
Actually,
our boy
we don't
JD?
have to say who it is.
JD?
No.
I was thinking.
No. But just somebody that is up there in the controversy did like our Instagram.
I don't know if that's a good thing or
story.
a bad
So
thing.
I don't know how to feel about it. But we're on someone's radar pretty quickly. So that's what made me think this morning. I was like,
okay, so we went and met, like I said last on the break. My girlfriend has a son, and he's going back to school. And he was like not ready to go. He was like, I don't want to go back to school. That was lame. And then, it was cute because his best friend has the desk right next to him. He's like, okay, I'm ready to go back. Let's do it. But do you remember the kind of the anxiety that you would get, not going back to school necessarily, but more of like, okay, you got the away teacher or whatever and the homeroom teacher, and you're just praying to God that you have like your homies in your class.
Oh yeah.
And then like if they're not, then you get to see them at recess and lunch and.
Dude, that could really change your year.
Yeah, it does. It changes your year.
It could really dictate a lot.
He has 5. There's 5 second grade teachers, and I mean, luck of the draw, he got one of his homies. But we were going to other classrooms because he saw one of his buddies show up, and it was cool to see.
Dude, I just remember being confused because like it'd be a few teachers in a few rooms.
Yeah, and
you'd kind of go back and forth, and it's like, wait, you teach history too?
Yeah.
Like you teach science too?
God, you're so smart. God. You're an expert on this.
What a teacher. But anyhow, you know what? I always had a lot of anxiety in general as a child.
Really?
I think. So I think going into school was always, in the 4th grade, I had stomach ulcers from stress and anxiety.
As a fourth grader? As a 10-year-old?
Yeah, dude, I took shit seriously.
Like, damn. What happened? Because you don't do that now. So you don't take shit seriously now. So
yeah, man. I think everybody reaches a boiling point, maybe. Yeah. I don't know.
And it was 4th grade.
But at the end of the day, dude, that shit was wild, dude. Yeah. Just walking class to class. I never knew what was going on.
Were you?
I feel like as a kid, I missed that like meeting that everyone else got.
You went to a private school
that like told you what was happening. I never knew what was going on.
Yeah. You went to a private school. I went to a private school. Did you guys go through the phase where, you had to bring your stuff from class A to class B or whatever? Like did you have 2 teachers? Or did you just have one the full year?
I had had one main like homeroom teacher.
Yeah, and then like you'd go to the other one or whatever. Or no?
Yeah, you'd kind of leave the nest and go to a couple other classes, and then
Did you guys have that that rolling book box thing? Did that ever hit up St. Andrews, or was that a strictly Southwest Christian thing?
Nah, homie, we weren't on y'all's level.
Oh, dude, if you didn't have this specific type of like rolling It was like a box.
Like a suitcase?
It was kind of like a suitcase, but it was a box, and it had a handle on it that you pulled out, and it had wheels, and you put all your shit in it.
No, homie, we were OG backpacking it up.
Oh,
Y'all
yeah.
are weak.
Yeah.
Dude.
What'd you have? Did you have that? You were probably
What
a little bit
grade?
too.
What grade was
It probably started in 5th grade for me. Like when you would go from.
Dude, I just remember backpacks. Like,
Oh, I remember. Oh, dude, one time we were gonna talk.
dude, I
about,
didn't even carry a backpack half
Yo.
the time.
We were gonna talk about how we
The-
got in trouble in school and stuff. One time, this pissed me off. Okay, I don't remember her name. It was a Spanish teacher. I just remembered it, Miss Wobbly. If you're out there and you're listening to this podcast, turn it off and go jump off a bridge. Sorry, no, not really. Don't do that.
Wow.
So I had my book,
Getting canceled for that.
yeah, my box. Well, she should get canceled after this story.
Dude, I got some stories too. Let's go.
I had my wheelie box thing with all my stuff in it, and it was sitting in front of my desk because that's where it was supposed to be. It was supposed to be like out in front, so it wasn't in the way of anything or whatever. I watched her, and she's a Spanish teacher, so she comes to us, right? And my homeroom teacher's there just like reading a book at her desk. And I'm watching her eye my book box. Like when she's walking by me, this lady did not like me whatsoever. Did not like me.
Miss Wobbly.
Miss Wobbly. And she took a wobble. What she did was she saw my book box or whatever out in front of my desk, was eyeing it and trying to make it look like she tripped over it,
Oh.
and said that I tripped her, or like that I like purposely put it out there, and I got a detention for it. And I couldn't, like, I'm a 6th grader at this time, like I don't have the words to describe to my 6th. What do you got for me? The wobble, Miss Wobbly. I think that was her name. Hey,
That's as much as we can play.
Yeah.
Otherwise, they'll pull this down. Unfortunately.
yeah, unfortunately. But yeah, she definitely
wild.
staged a hate crime, I guess. I mean, or whatever. But
dude,
she,
I had a hate crime against me too.
yeah, teacher,
Miss Sheedy. Yeah.
Miss Sheedy.
Yeah. So we were in class one day. We were in biology
Sheedy?
class. Yeah, Miss Sheedy. SHEEDY.
God, that sucks for her.
And dude, me and the homies made some bow and arrows out of markers, sharpened pencils, and rubber bands.
Yes.
I drew one back. It flew out. It stuck in the ceiling, right up above her. She was doing a slideshow projector deal, so the lights were off. And then she called my mom and said that it was attempted murder.
What?
Yeah, dude. And my mom had to meet with the principal,
Damn.
the dean, the teacher.
Did you go to
everybody.
juvie?
No, but then 2 weeks later we had a lockdown, and there were some individuals that were on campus
Oh,
that had
okay.
robbed the apartment complex next to it, and they ran across the school,
Oh,
and they were strapped up.
damn.
So we went on a real lockdown, and she locked me out of the.
So when did you get shot?
She locked me out of the classroom. So I was in the hallway during an actual lockdown.
What?
And then I said I saw the people, and she said I was yelling racial slurs in the hallway.
Are you serious?
Dead serious, dude?
Dude, she wanted you
So
to die.
she wanted me to get expelled after
She wanted
this.
you to get
My
shot
mom
up.
was like, I had enough with y'all calling me. Don't call me anymore.
Don't call me. Lose my number. Block me.
Dude, I had to go up there so many times. Dude, I actually wrote a final paper to a theology teacher who told us to. Dude, our final paper was the essay portion was why the war in Iraq was wrong.
Oh, so it was like leading.
And I was like, hey, how about my theology teacher doesn't,
yeah, because that's
impose like.
right.
So I wrote an entire essay. I didn't even take the test. I wrote an entire paper telling her how she was in the wrong. She gave me an A, called my mom and said, your son has been a shithead all year. I can't stand him. But what he did was kind of noble.
Yeah, that is, because I will say it doesn't depend. I mean, it doesn't necessarily matter what you think about this war. I don't like that I'll just
Dude,
say,
I was
didn't
in
like it.
dude, it was in a private school religion class.
Yeah,
Like,
I don't like that
I don't
kind
It's
of.
not even, it's like, let's not even talk about that.
Yeah, but she made the prompt it led you down this path where it's like,
It was
hey,
closed
it
one
is
way.
wrong. Yeah, you couldn't be like, is the Iraq war bad or good?
That's all I was saying is can we
So that's
form an
and-
educated
and I think that's probably why you got an A.
anyways. So you
I don't
were a
like that either.
shithead in school, or were you kind of like you were kind of Dude, it was the 6th grade is when I became a class clown. Or, you know.
Dude, I came out the womb.
You did. Class clown. You did. I'll give you that.
We played sports together too. You and I did growing up, like little rec league stuff, and then some select stuff. I was always getting in trouble with those things.
Yeah.
I remember we'd have to run a couple times because of me and maybe possibly you a little bit. And
dude, I was always laughing. I was just always laughing.
I know. You were egging me on. And that's the thing is like, guys, go out there and find somebody who's going to be that for you.
Yeah. It's a best friend.
Yeah.
But you know what part of it was for me? Was I knew the coaches pretty well, and I knew what pissed them off, and you would do like the exact thing that they hated the most, like during practice or something. I'd just lose my shit.
Yeah, one of a couple of those one of them, our coaches ended up being a teacher at my high school, and now he's like the principal, and like. I don't know. He didn't hate me. He liked me a lot. Like he was always the homie now, but he wasn't ever my soccer coach. He was the girls' soccer coach, and that was kind of.
That was like the year I kind of got out of select soccer and sports.
Same here. It was just not sports in general, but soccer. We played select soccer together for a while, and that was about the same year too. I was. Literally, it was getting to the point where I was like playing video games, and my mom would be like, "Hey, we got to go to practice," and I just hated it. I was just like,
"Dude, I was all the running for me, man." I was like, "Dude, I remember." Do you remember? Shout out Nick Wills, dude. That dude, he was lactose intolerant, and that fucker would eat like a bowl of ice cream and then go to practice in like 105-degree summer. Like,
damn,
dude, and he'd be so sick.
IBS.
He'd be so sick out there.
Shout out to IBS.
We would go. Speaking of
clap it up for IBS.
Yeah, fuck yeah, dude. It's a struggle.
It's a lot, and a lot of
it was so wild.
A lot of women deal with IBS. I've a lot of ex-girlfriends of mine have not been able to hold that part of their body together.
I have IBS.
Yeah, a lot of women. I don't know what it is. They have stomach problems. But
dude, I got stomach problems too.
I do too, but
I think mine's largely diet.
I was about to say mine's really just that my stomach's getting larger. That's really what my stomach problem is.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I mean, by the way, I've been getting more ads on those
shirts.
Those shirts, yeah. No, but dude, think about that. When you're like, how old are you? We were like 9, 10.
Yeah,
and like. People were asking you to take shit seriously out on the field and stuff, and like looking back, I was, I think I just finally got to that point where I was like, dude, I have other things that I'm interested in.
I have talked about this,
and dude, I like just, about that time, do you remember a kid named Matt Taylor?
Yeah, that's who I was talking about. He was the other one that would just be
yeah, dude, we were some knuckleheads, dude. Yeah. We used to go out and do some crazy shit.
Yeah, my brother is still pissed at Matt Taylor when you're out there because he came over to our house one time and he had an Oreo shake from Jack in the Box, and that fucker left it on our only copy of Grand Theft Auto 3, and it melted onto the copy, and my brother was pissed because we couldn't play Grand Theft Auto 3 after that. God. So Matt Taylor, you got some beef. Not with me, but with my older brother who's in the Air Force. He's high up, so just watch your back.
Dude, his older brother was fucking crazy.
Yeah,
dude, I spent the night at their house one night, and he was like, dude, I woke up to him and his friends like fucked up, piercing my ear. Dude, and I was like fucking 11 years old.
Yeah, dude.
Sleeping in his older brothers, dude, they were...
I'll tell you this, you never fall asleep at someone's house first. Don't ever be the first.
Dude, I was 11 though. I didn't know these rules. Like
one time, I passed out at a sleepover at somebody's house. It was for a birthday. Shout out birthdays again, and they were just drooling on my face, and I was so tired. That happens to everybody. Okay, I'm not special in that point, but I did have a dentist appointment the next day, and I just had like balls on my face, and I'm like 10 years old, and they're like, "Oh, you had a rough night last night, huh?" And I'm like, well, no, I'm 10. I didn't go out drinking. What do you mean? I just was the first one to pass out at the slumber party, okay? It happens to all of us once in a while.
Yeah, dude. Playing that spin the bottle and drawing balls on people's faces.
I don't know about all that. We didn't ever play spin the bottle at a sleepover, but did you?
No, it was like co-ed parties.
Oh, okay. See, we didn't. I don't think we ever played Spin the Bottle, and I'm a little upset about it. Did you play at some parties? Spin the Bottle?
Yeah.
Did you get some 7 minutes in heaven? Are you? Dude, this is statutes of limitations.
Yeah,
this was. I know that your girlfriend's went over here, but we're talking like in junior high and like, right?
Yeah, no, I remember. I remember the first time, collectively, a group of young boys and girls, we got together to play Spin the Bottle.
Heck yeah,
we were sitting on it. We were sitting on it.
More.
Heck yeah,
sitting on a trampoline.
Mommy milker. Oh, right, that was the wrong button.
We were sitting on a trampoline, and
that's where the magic happens.
I mean, but respectfully speaking, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a long time.
Are you going to plead the fifth or no?
Dude, I don't have a problem talking about it. I was a little kid, you know?
Yeah, we all make mistakes. Dude, was there...
camera girl was pissed.
I will say... should I say this? Yeah, sure I will.
Listen. Everybody listen up. We're going to get back on track here. Listen, guys, Kellen really should not have told that story, actually, at all. So for confidentiality reasons... we're pulling that part out, but y'all stick with us.
Friends, welcome back. Thank you for waiting. We have stomach problems, like we said, so sometimes we have to take these breaks. But something that we do want to announce, nothing to do with stomach problems, but all to do with...
Dude, out of all the times that we've had to...
we've just had to... Today
we actually didn't go.
Maybe it's just like the butterfly. Like, we just got the butterflies.
So
maybe. We want to announce, though...
Pre-game too hard. We're going to be running some bracket style. Some bracket
style competitions. And we've done it in the past. I know this is our first episode, but we've done it, that we probably will release at a later date. Who is the best Disney princess? Is it Belle? Is it Jasmine? Is it Ariel? Who knows? We do, because we've already done it. Who's the best pop star, diva,
Yeah, we've had some late night fights.
We've had some late night fights.
My girlfriend and I have really disagreed on that.
And so now we thought, in the same vein of going back to school, why not?
We're going to be doing some high school movies.
Some high school movies. We're picking all of them. What we're going to do is we're going to kind of release the list on our, Instagram and TikTok.
Yeah, we're going to post it.
We want you guys to get some brackets together. We're still kind of thinking of a name for it. I kind of like the Hump Buster bracket because it's like post Hump Day, Hump Buster. That's what you go on when, you guys get it. You understand what a Hump Buster is. Miss Bree does not know what I'm talking about.
Dude, we kind of collabed on getting that title, but...
You don't like it.
I knew that...
maybe you guys can help us name it.
No, I like it.
Yeah, I do too.
I think it's funny. But in terms of the bracket, basically we're gonna have a few that are one seed. They get a bye.
We've already kind of and how this is gonna work is this way. So we have a list. We're gonna put it out on IG. We're gonna put it out on TikTok possibly, and you guys can help us pick the one seed as well. We have some. Our one seed for high school movies. Let me just give you a little bit of the list. We've got Clueless, 16 Candles, Juno, Carrie, Fast Times at Ridgemore High, 21 Drum Street, Mean Girls, Friday Night Lights, I Miss the Lights, Dazed and Confused, Breakfast Club, Scream, Back to the Future, John Tucker Must Die, Risky Business, Superbad, American Pie. You get it. There's a lot. There's quite a few. Okay, and we're going to put the list out there. We want you guys to help us out a little bit. Get your brackets together. There might be a little bit of a prize for whoever gets a perfect bracket. But just know this: how is it going to work? Who's going to win?
There is a prize if you get the winning bracket.
Yeah, we'll get you something.
There's definitely a prize.
Now, how does it work? Do they play basketball against each other? No. This isn't the whole movie of High School Musical. This is just what me and Tommy think.
Yeah. It's really
what's a better movie? What what, you know.
We're gonna hash it out. It's
We'll
gonna
hash it
it's gonna get intense.
And it has. I mean,
I hope y'all stick around.
I didn't realize Tommy was that big of a Pocahontas fan until we got into that one. So that's, and same thing with, you know, our divas. There were some divas that he went to bat for, that I went to bat for. He called me out because of the Britney Ariana thing. But here's the thing. In the event of a tie, we're going to throw it to Miss B, our camera woman, and she's going to break that tie. And whoever she picks moves on to the next round. So get your brackets together. Get ready. We are going to release it possibly earlier than this is recorded. So if you're now hearing this, it's probably already out. Go look for it. Go check it out. Get your brackets together. Send it to us. We'll figure out how to do that. We'll put it all in the information for that.
Yeah, it'd be kind of a running little contest.
Yeah,
throughout each episode.
Yeah, and it'd be fun to see, you know, who goes all the way. So, Tommy, who do you just eyeball? Who's got the
one of my
who makes the eye test for
Fast Times at Ridgemont High, Dazed and Confused?
Yeah,
Friday Night Lights was pretty popular.
Pretty popular, yeah. And we can talk.
Super Bad.
I liked watching Friday Night Lights in the theater, and we'll talk about that.
21 Jump Street.
Oh,
there's some real some
bad
gems in the mix here. So
I will tell you.
Get down to it.
I'll tell you my dark horse that I think might make it all the way.
You gonna rock Napoleon Dynamite?
Nah, but I do like Napoleon Dynamite. It was a great movie. I saw it like 5 times in the theater.
Bet you did.
I think Mean Girls has a chance to win the title. I really do. Speechless.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we'll get into that.
I watched Mean Girls 3 times in the past 2 days, so I'm gonna have to agree with you.
Yeah, it's a classic.
Jeez.
So, anyways, boys, girls,
she's been angry lately.
Thank you so much for tuning in. We appreciate you. We love you. We will see you back next week. This has been the Post Hump Day Podcast.
We'll see y'all on the other side.
We will see you then.